it goes on forever because you probably work with her again, or you know, and just read more stories and things. Okay, I realize, we said this before, that this I see happening at home. And I don't see it at all home births. Not everybody sits over there, okay? Okay, all right. But this is what I have learned. It's not my privilege to receive the light. So I'm out, right? That's a guiding principle for me. I'm out of the field. All right, I turn that completely over to the Father, and we talked yesterday a lot about the Father's role. And I'm noticing now that it's getting popular to bring the Father into the birth, right? All right, I'm asking you to do not to designate an artificial role for the Father. That's as bad as keeping the Father out, is to designate an artificial role. Do you follow what I'm saying? What is the Father's role at a birth? Is it to support the woman? Well, is your role for your partner to go to work with him and hold his pencils? No. Right? Okay? The Father's organic role, in my opinion, is just to be himself.
Yes.
To be who he is. All right? And to invite him to be who he is, or at least take any obstacles from him being who he is. Why? Because the Father has lots of instincts about what's going on here. Okay? And it is the Father who can advocate for the mother. All right? Let's be really, really clear about who holds the charge for the birth. Who holds the charge? Who's the bottom line? Who holds the charge for the birth? All right? I mean, is it the mom? Is it? Is it the doc or the caregiver? Is it the baby? Is it the hospital? Is it the nurse? All right? Is it the mother-in-law? Okay? Is it the, who holds the charge for the birth? It has to be. Let me explain. Now, first of all, I want to be very, very clear that every caregiver will tell you, every doctor, every midwife, every doula, I hope, will tell the parents that the mother is absolutely capable of advocating for herself. Absolutely. That, I got to tell you this. Your sisters worked really, really, really hard for something called informed consent. And it has fallen by the wayside. And it's going to be taken away.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And when you say to me, as a doula, well, the hospital doesn't allow that, or her doctor doesn't allow that, you are not serving her. You are not serving her. You know why? Because that's not true. And even if her doctor doesn't allow that, that's not lawful. Okay? She can advocate for herself. She can refuse anything she wants. Have you ever seen a conformed consent piece? Get it. It should be given to every person you work with. You know what? If you were my doula, and I'm not talking about anybody here, but if you were my doula, and after the birth, I looked at you, and I said, why does this happen to me? And you said, well, you could have changed it. You could have said no. I would have been, what? Where was that in our care? Okay? Well, you could have said, you have the right to refuse anything, regardless of what your caregiver says. Why didn't you tell me that? Now, I'm going to say that many women really don't care. Many women are like, whatever, fine. Whatever, fine. But you know what? If you're working with a woman who wants a transformative experience and you don't share this with her, that is unconscionable. But first thing it says on informed consent, the first thing, not the last, buried down at the bottom. The first thing it says is what? No is an appropriate answer. Did you know that? We're not fooling here. It's not like, oh, you need this, and then, oh, no is an appropriate answer in small type. It's no is an appropriate answer, number one. And you're not sharing this with women? Okay? yet your sisters worked really hard for this. You know what it took to get informed consent? And do you know, I just saw something from ACOG down in the States where they put out this little thing where they said to the docs and caregivers, we are finding that many women are refusing our suggestions. And they are not compliant with our suggestions. They are refusing. Do we have the right as caregivers to overturn their refusal?
No.
Now, you know what happened? Overwhelmingly, caregivers said no. We do not have the right to take away a woman's refusal. But you know that's going to come back, and then there'll be more. You see what I mean? And then there'll be a study that says, well, we do that, the outcomes are better. Use it or lose it, or whatever.